Okay, I guess I've got the live button on. I might as well go for it. Welcome everyone. And let's see, what do we got on the screen? Volcano Eruption live stream. Kingdom of Tonga. Hunga Tonga volcano. So apparently the Hunga Tonga down under went kaboom. Or hang on, no, they had a name for that. Kabunga. That's it. Anyway, welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. And of course, I'm sure all of you are excited and anticipating what's going on here. And as you can see by the thumbnail that's on the screen, it is definitely going to be interesting. And you may not like some of the things I say. Oh, but that's okay. Kawabunga. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, Nancy. All right. Good stuff. And welcome, everyone. First off, I am your host, DrFox2000, located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is presently sunny. And I'm not sure what the temperature is outside. I will actually bring up the weather here just to get an idea. I don't know what it actually is, but we'll see in a second in the stream there. Anyhow, yeah, lots of people saying that this is one of the bigger explosions the biggest explosion they've ever seen. And there are definitely things that we can learn from a lot of this. There was definitely a very, very large explosion, and it was heard 1,200 miles away, so over 2,000 kilometers away, people heard the explosion. So it is definitely something that is of interest. So anyway, I'm gonna get at it here. Welcome to my wonderful moderators. I do see Arizona Snowman is already in here and doing his thing. I have not seen the other moderators yet. I'm sure Piggy and Paulzilla and CND Boy will all be along, which is absolutely fantastic. And I'm glad to have at least Arizona Snowman in here already. He does a wonderful job. He's a good guy, so I gotta give him kudos for what he does. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board today. Today is Saturday, January 15th of 2022. And here locally it is just before 2 p.m. I did start the stream a little bit early, but that's all good. And I see we're getting more and more people in here, which is all right. And I wanted to see a few more before we got going, but I'm going to say hello to a whole bunch of you real fast if I can. And we're going to go with Colin Taylor first, Juliet, Talana, Don Arnold, Kevin Haynes, Sue Hayes, Anna Wallner, did I say Colin? Oh, Colin Deadman. So we got two Colins in here already. And Sophie, welcome back. Frosty username. Edith NZ, also in the house. Good to see you, Edith. Dave Christopher Lichtenegger is back. All right, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Gabby also made it in. Did I say Sue Hayes? I hope so. Pamela Moncure and Sandra Rockland also here. Layla is also back. Angel Grams, good to see you again. Windy C also in the house. Tom Caruso. Yeah, very, very punny joke. Oh, we'll look at the joke later and I'll read it to all the good people anyway, but we'll do that in a bit. Lizoid also here, good to see you. Storm Chaser 1211, Tetra, One Fish, and let's see, who else snuck in? Mars 2028 also in here again. Good to have you back. Resterum also made it in. Sarah Miles is here. Lieutenant Colombo also popped in. Rebecca Patterson, I don't know if I mentioned your name already or not. Tracy Bells, and all one word. Going up some more to see who else is here, but welcome to each and every one of you. Glad to have you on board. Karen is back as well. Good to see you there, Karen. Going up, seeing if I can find any more names. Kevin Haynes, I think I gotcha. Oz is back in the house. Thank you, Oz. And you like that picture, do you? It took me a little bit to try to figure out what am I going to use for a still shot for my stream today, and I thought, well, why not show somebody something that's about 5 kilometers wide? Actually, I think it's about 3 kilometer width of that plume, from what I understand. Not 5 kilometers, but 3 anyway. Juliet is also in the house, and speaking of Juliet, the one that gets cookies today, and I saved some really good ones for her, and we do have cookies go to Juliet, so definitely she was the first person in, and we're all good. There's your cookies, Juliet, and thank you for being first. Garabandal also back in the channel, and going up some more to see who else snuck in that I might have missed. I think I got most of you up at the top here. Western we got, Rebecca we got, Mark La Barbecue. That one was one we didn't get. What's cooking, Mark? We did get Lizoid and Frosty username already, so we're good. And we did get Pamela Moncure as well. Nancy Buchanan, sounds like your mic is already on. Yeah, it was. That was an evil ploy. I wanted you to hear my heavy breathing. I'm kidding. Oh, I just figured I'd turn it on real quick. That way you have some noise in the background. Did I say hi to Windy Sea? I know I missed Ronnie Rhino, but welcome. And glad to have you on board. Going up a little bit more to see who else made it in here, and I think we got just about all the repeats now that we see here. I'm just going up real quick to try to see if I missed anyone at all. No, I think I got you all there at the top. Going back down to the bottom, Carol E says me. Carol, I see you there. Dodger is also in the house, as well as Grandma B. Good to have you in here. Christopher also made it in. And who else did I skip over or miss out? Oh, Piggy is here. Good to see you, Piggy. Linda Schoof also made it in. And who else? Cheryl Wood. ESD also in the house. Jim Miller also made it back again. And going up some more, I think I got just about everybody in there. So, Alba Girl, sorry, welcome. And Cheryl Wood, we got, looks like the bomb test in the Pacific. You know, I could have used that for a picture. Nobody would have known the difference. Oh. Arliss Scott, well, this is one interesting way to wake up to a tsunami warning. Hello, everyone. And yeah, and you know, the nice part about it is it was not as bad as it is. I don't want to bash the media, but the tsunami certainly wasn't larger than it could have been much larger, right? And it wasn't really overly large, and that is one of the things. My Maui Me, yes, the buzzing phone with alerts. Okay. Peter Hoogstein also in here. Welcome. And Aurelio, if you're in here, welcome. I missed you there so far. And anyway, let's get at it. We're good with names for right now. Glad to have all you good people on board. If I did miss your name, we will try to catch you again in between there. Hey, Trojan Pony, I haven't seen you for a while. And Juliet, yeah, we got you earlier there. Okay. Anyway, for those who are just joining, if you understand how the stream works, great. But if you take a look and you see all those fine people talking in the chat box, at the top of the chat box you will either see top chat or live chat, and that means that you are actually watching this thing as it's going. If you happen to see top chat replay or live chat replay, you will no longer be able to interact with those people that are in that chat box. And you can still, however, make comments down below like in any other normal video. And a good indicator is if you are seeing the comments down below, that means the stream is over, okay? And you are actually looking at the recording of it. And we do keep all the recordings. I see a whole bunch more people popped in, so I'm going to say hi to those real quick. Sarka, High House, welcome. First time I've seen that name in here. Eddie 5Z, welcome. Yeah, the tsunami is not the biggest one in the world, that's for sure. Silicone Avatar is back. Amelia, welcome back as well. Good to have you on board. Anyway, instead of going around to all the other stuff, let's just hit the material that everybody wants to see. And of course, that is what is going on with this whole scenario of the tsunami and so on. So we will get through it. Hut Tonga Island was 8 feet tall and flooded thousands of structures. Yep. Anyway, let's we will see what we can find here real quick. Waiting for my screen to split. Come on, screen. All right, why is it taking so long? Okay, something's not loving me here. I don't know if my software's gone kaflooey or what. Give it a second. I hope it's not buffering or anything. I don't know what's going on here. It's almost like my software stalled out, and I'm not sure why. Oh, there it goes. All right, so it did what it was supposed to. And okay, so let us do what we need to here to get this going. And actually, I didn't even need to split it. I was on the right place. So we'll get it back to where it should be, single mode here, and I'll get rid of that big banner. And whoa, this is not starting in the right place. Okay, what the heck is going on? Let's back that up to the beginning. Okay, we're gonna play it from the beginning, guys. And here is a view from a satellite. This is compliments of NOAA. And you can see what is going on. They show it repeatedly and show the physical size of that plume as it is blowing up. And that is massive. If you can see that plume that big, that is the size of some continents, for crying out loud. Or just about. Anyway, don't get confused. This is one of the earlier eruptions. This is not the one that caused that plume. This was the one on the 20th. So there are different ones, and they've cut them into here, and it's kind of a ploy. This is new, though, this helicopter footage. So, or sorry, boat footage, my bad. That was the newer one, and you can see some of those things there. This is the actual underwater eruption This was what was going on earlier on the actual island already. And then it'll switch back. They switch back and forth between footage here. And of course here they're looking at some of the very, very high plumes that have happened. And you can see the width of this thing when you're looking at it from the water level. So it is actually a very, very massive eruption. And on the explosivity index, it was rated a 4. And so this is, it kind of speaks for itself here. They did have the stuff that's on there, and it did throw ash up into the air, or clouds, 17 kilometers. So it is pretty awesome. Dr. Fox 7 meter, okay, 7.5, and okay, flank collapse. Ooh, okay, cool. And there's a little bit more of a eruption. This is from prior. Again, they move back and forth with these streams here, so that's kind of how it happened. 7.5, and the flank collapsed. Okay, cool. I'll have to take a look and see. I didn't even look at the earthquake charts to try to figure out what was going on. A lot of this is really neat though, and the way they show this stuff popping out. What caused this? Earth being mad at us. I have no idea. But that is a pretty big blast, and if it was heard that far away, and this is actually the actual footage right here. You can see this is not quite on the island. This is just on the outskirts when we look at this footage. So it looks pretty ominous as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. They got more stuff in this footage roll here. So as it progresses, we'll move from here over to, I think it is possibly the coast of I think it's California. I didn't get any footage from Hawaii, unfortunately. The waves there were not that big. Oh, sorry, this is actually in Tonga, or Tonga, and this is the waves coming in. This is actually the second wave that came in. The first wave only made it in a little ways, and this is pretty nasty. And I kind of get a little worried. The guy's sitting on his roof, and if this thing was even, you know, another meter in height, it would have taken that building right out. So I'm not sure what they were trying to do. Obviously didn't think about safety, but that is the tsunami waves coming in one after another, pounding away at things. And this was actually, I do believe this was in Hawaii. And these are the waves that they were seeing in Hawaii. I didn't get anything from in the marinas or anything like that. People were saying that some of the boats were lifted up on the piers and things like that type of stuff. But we did not see that. So I'll have to continue to look and see if we can find any of that other stuff for later on. But this was what it was there, and they really weren't seeing that large of a wave happening, although in other areas of the world they did see a larger rise. So this here is Santa Cruz in California, and there you can see the boat dock over on the right hand side, and you can see how that water and the tsunami has inundated the boat launch area, and is actually pouring onto the ground. They mentioned that it was it came up quite a ways, but it didn't get too far in. That house, by the way, I don't think got any water damage from the sounds of it, but this did rise up into the parking lot a little bit, like what we're seeing right there. So it is pretty interesting, pretty cool, and that's the end of that video for you guys. So I hope you like that little tidbit right off the bat, and hopefully we can figure out what's going on. Japan is in alert also, and yes, color sky. Japan is or was. I don't know if they've downgraded their state of emergency yet. The big thing to understand is this was not a very large tsunami, if anything. They did have cautions and warnings in some of the lower lying areas, but the areas in Japan, the highest that they were estimating was going to be about 1.4 meters. So somewhere between 1.2 and 1.4 meters in height. Whereas when we take a look at some of the other areas, they were estimating much lower than that, which is about 0.5 of a meter height-wise, which is not that important. So the big heights, of course, are at the end where it can roll up a little bit, and that is what's happening in Japan. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that footage from Japan. I know there's streaming going on from there. Tony did have his stream running and showing some of that, but don't see too much else. So trying to keep up with what was going on here. Let's see. Okay. I'm just looking at something here. All right. Anyway, I'll leave that one alone. 1.4 meters in a bushel of what? A goat and a half. A pint in English. Okay, a goat and a half. All right. So yeah, Irish monk, exactly. Goat and a half high. What wave heights do they expect in Alaska and British Columbia? And again, same kind of thing. Actually, in British Columbia, along the coast, the portions that are kind of north-south areas are going to be less than what's going to happen up in like say the Aleutian Islands. Aleutian Islands are going to probably get hit with a little bit higher, but from again what I heard, it was about 0.5 of a meter all the way along the coast, and I'm sure in some areas they may hit some upwelling where they may get a little bit more, but for the most part that's what it is. So if in Alaska, if it gets a dead-on hit, it may swell up to a meter, meter and a half at the most. So we're not looking at major losses due to this tsunami, but it is something that is going on there. So hoping that we are going to really not see too much damage from this, and it's kind of, what do you do? How do you really get after it to try to deal with, where are we at with the tsunami? And in Japan, those waves are still traveling. Same with the Aleutian Islands, aren't going to see that for a little while. So hopefully we will see it. Okay, I'm just reading something here. Okay, yeah, no, that's all good, Piggy, thank you. Yeah, we don't want to, just to lay down some of the rules here, a couple things we don't do here. We stay away from fear-mongering. We try to be as accurate as what we can with our statements. And, of course, the world isn't coming to an end, okay? just to kind of throw that in. Anyway, I'm going to move on here to showing something slightly different that is a big concern, though, to the world. And if I can find the right page, and please give me a second or two. Again, I'm not seeing why my thing is not reacting to me really quickly. Why is this thing doing what it's doing? Okay, it's almost like it's off in space somewhere doing something else while I'm trying to get things going. Okay, come on, split screen. Maybe I do need to update that software again. Oh boy. It could be something in there. Wormhand, hello, good to see you. Jesus Christ Saves, welcome. And we are one. What? Okay, no preaching in here, okay, guys? We don't do that. Al Sanchez also in here as Bill, well as Bill 4393. Good to see you, Bill. And yeah, I've got something going weird with my computer here, and I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's being awful slow. Yet when I look at my CPU rates and processor speeds and so on, everything is fine, and it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's talk about something else in here. And of course, with this eruption, this is kind of created some SO2 gas and so on. So I went to windy.com, okay, and because they have an option within their system to actually select the air quality, and you can add your SO2 in here. So what we are looking at is the SO2 plume that is out there, and if we zoom in on it a little bit, the ridge is somewhere around here, and this is almost right on top of that volcano. So if we move that little peg around a little bit, we get different readings, of course. And the highest I seen on there was 253 parts, or pardon me, milligrams per square meter. So I don't know if that's enough to kill you, but I still wouldn't want to be breathing it. But as you can see, that is moving off this way, and this is one of the things that is always bad. This is why they are telling people to go inside. How fast was the eruption? The satellite footage really looks fast, and yes, that's because it's time shots, or what do they call it? It'll come to my mind real quick. Time lapse. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word. Time lapse situation. So that's why they showed it that way. I don't know the actual duration, David. I wish I did. I know it was a lot slower than what they showed on there, but you can still well imagine it was moving fairly well. So anyway, that shows you your SO2 in there, and that's pretty nasty. And of course, you see some other areas that are in higher quantities as well. Something too that a lot of other people going, well, if the volcano went off over there, what the heck is this over here? And this stuff over on this side is, of course, from the Galapagos Islands, and that is still lingering there. So that's what you're seeing here, and that is from the Galapagos Island eruption, whereas this is from Honga Tonga, and that is pretty self-explanatory. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Okay, I see a bunch of stuff going on here. Volcano still active. Yes, apparently it is. And please don't use all caps. That is not what we want in here. If you do have a question for me, please type in DrFox2000 in the name or in the question, and you put DrFox2000, just like what Astronomy Live stream with David Brewer did, or Trojan Pony the way he did it, because it turns it red to me. What was the diameter of the blast? It was approximately 3 kilometers wide was the ash fall. The actual diameter, we don't have a measurement on that because nobody's been able to get close enough yet, okay, to see where it is. But they know the actual plume and ashfall when it was rising right at the surface level was up. It was out 3 kilometers in diameter and going up. So that should help you out there a little bit. Was there any advanced warning of the eruption? And that I don't know. I'm really kind of curious about that myself, Trojan Pony. I did not look at anything that indicated any advanced warnings. So thanks for seeing the Galapagos. You're welcome, Anna. Glad to have that in there. Sims. Why is the water level on the western coast of the U.S. still so low? Should it have not returned to tsunami normal by now? Actually, it's probably low tide right now. I don't know where the tides are at, but I would take a look and see what's going on. With the tide levels, I don't know exactly where the tide was when we did get the tsunami hitting, and that is kind of something that is of interest. So we'll maybe have to do a little bit more correlation there later to see. Anyway, I'm moving the mouse around to see. There's some higher spots in here of the SO2 gas, of course, giving you a pretty good idea. If we move that over here, and this is already thinned out, we do still have some pretty heavy spots over here in the Galapagos area, and closer to the eruption we're not seeing those high levels anymore, not quite as high. So we do still have some in the clouds that are moving away, and this area, the wind will start to dissipate that. This stuff here though, still pretty nasty, pretty juicy, and don't be breathing it. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Juliana, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Kieran, welcome. And what sort of weather might it produce in the northeast states of Australia, Queensland, in the coming weeks? If it, take a look at the wind pattern that's on the screen right now, and if we zoom in here a little bit, it kind of gives you a pretty good idea. This is pushing it away. So your weather is going to be coming in from the southwest and from the northwest for the most part. So a lot of this, as long as this keeps going the same direction, it's going to push that away from Australia. So this, and you can already see that it is actually heading out to sea here. We may see some getting into New Zealand. This may curl around a little bit more as this particular, I think that might be a high pressure in here. If it'll probably move off a little bit, and this will cause it to curl around. So northern New Zealand may see some inundation of higher levels of SO2, and then also perhaps even some ash coming in there. So lots of questions. How soon did you hear about this before everyone else? I actually seen stuff about it when I got up very early this morning at about 5:30, and I thought, oh my God, what's going on? So the first ones that I, of course, seen was Gary from Arizona there. He had Gary had put a link in on my 24/7 stream showing the satellite image, so I went with that. Is the red ash or smoke? The red is indicating SO2 gas is what that is. If we went to just clouds, that would look like this right now. So that's your cloud layers like that, and you see there is a storm here, okay, and that should be almost, that might even be right on over top of the eruption. They don't lay the maps in underneath there as well as I'd like to see it on this particular software. If we go to just wind patterns, you can see where that wind is going. So this, for the most part, is coming down here. I don't think we need to worry about Australia seeing any of it, but we know that is pluming down. So if we go back over to air quality, and I think we have to go back to more layers here, and SO2, and that kind of gives you your guesstimate or estimate of where that SO2 is heading. And that's what you gotta watch out for. East Coast going to get blasted. Bit West Coast, Northeast. So do you have info on East? No, sorry, nothing major in there. What is SO2 gas? Hydrogen sulfide. From what I understand, I'm not a chemist, but I do know that you don't want to be breathing this stuff. Tania, welcome, and thank you. I think that swirl above New Zealand is a Cyclone Cody, skipped past us. Ah, okay, so that, yeah, because that wasn't it over here yesterday somewhere? So if it got past you, cool. And that will probably change how things pan out there as well because of that circulation. So that's, you got a cyclone on top of an already bad situation with a volcanic eruption and a tsunami. Boy, talk about stack the deck for these poor people, right? And that is unfortunate. So hopefully that makes sense to all of you. I see we got 578 people, 585 in the chat, and only 134 likes. How come? You guys not liking what I'm doing here? How come you're all in here if nobody likes it? Come on, guys, hit that like button a few times. I need to see at least 200. Get those YouTube analytics going for me. That'd really be good. And what, some goblin loser, I don't know. Okay, smash that like button, thank you, and glad to have that in there. And Richard Williams, welcome. I see there's a whole bunch of others. Sherry Hewitt, welcome. Follow Toto, just like, thank you. Here's to life, Epi Diddy Mouse, and One Fish, Jarvis, welcome. Glad to have you guys back in here as well. And wow, yeah, we can't control volcanoes, not yet. Give it another 300-400 years, then we will develop enough technology to do so. But in the meantime, we are subject to Mother Nature at her finest, okay? And this is exactly what we're seeing. So, of course, as I say, with the SO2, that's not so great for anyone, and hopefully this will alleviate a little bit and start to blow apart, and once that stuff thins out, it'll make life a little bit easier once it gets back into kind of an orangey color. That'll bring the levels down much lower. And if you look over here, 40.5 as an example, in the red area there, and we move over 32.5. So from my understanding, anything above 40 milligrams per square meter is actually not good for you. Okay, then you're going to have issues with breathing, things like that. So once we get those high levels, it is hydrogen sulfide. H2S is hydrogen sulfide. SO2, sulfur dioxide, or something like that. Yeah, that H2S, hydrogen sulfide, is what you get when the salt water mixes with the very hot stuff. Dr. Fox, I think SO2 is, yeah, sulfur dioxide. You're right. That's what I just mentioned. S2, or what, H2SO4 is, yeah, hydrogen. Anyway, bad gas. Don't breathe it, okay? Simple as that, guys. And let's see, Full Circle, Florida, Dr. Fox, are you a volcanologist? No, I am not. I'm an amateur geologist as well as a prospector, but we do have several volcanologists in the stream. If you're curious about things, if you have a question, and no matter what, we will try to do it. There's a lot of smart people in this chat right now. So if you do have a question that I can't answer, they will likely be able to do that. Acid pool in Dr. Stone. Sulfuric. Okay, DJ. Yes, SO2 and water results in acid rain. You bet, Tom Caruso. And that's one of the things that they were warning against, and hoping that it wasn't going to do too much of that. And what the reports are, we don't have that much happening there. They did not get a lot of it there. So will the Tonga volcano pop its cork anytime soon? Well, that was the Tonga volcano that basically popped. That's what's going on, and it's going to continue to do it, unless you mean, unless you're referring to another one, but that's the Honga Tonga that we were looking at. Alex France is a volcanologist. Yvonne Kunkel is a volcanologist, and there are others in here that are also volcanologists. So by all means, if you have questions, and like I said, if I can't answer them, the doctors can. Okay. And let's see, I just got an email here, and okay, there's a good video of the eruption. Okay, I am going to have to take a look. I'm going to be going for a break here pretty quick, and for all those people that are in the stream, I'm going to actually zoom this out a little bit, and we'll leave it right there for now on this one. While I'm gone, and I don't know if there's anything else erupting. I know we did not have anything good coming out of any of the places. I had a lot of cloud in Mexico, as well as over in Indonesia. So and this is Popocatépetl right now. While I go on break, I usually try to get you guys onto one of the volcanoes, so you can at least observe something that is of interest, and we're not seeing those. Oh, this is Merapi, and Merapi is in the dark, of course, and they've got fairly nasty clouds there too. Semeru, same kind of thing. They've got clouds there. So yeah, Stromboli, we can take a look at Stromboli. Give me a second. And I don't think Stromboli is doing anything right now. It's quiet. And I know Etna was offline, the Etna camera that I usually watch, and or maybe it's back. Yeah, Etna is back, but Stromboli is not. So Stromboli is dark. I will leave it on Etna here for right now, while I go take my break. So Please don't go away. I'm going to go take a 5-minute break and let my throat rest. And please stick around, be nice, no food fights. If you are enjoying this, by all means do hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you have not yet subscribed and you feel I've earned that subscription, by all means do hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to bop the bell notification there. That way you know what's going on. If you need to know, you can take a look down in the bottom of the description there. It tells you when the stream is on. We are a daily stream, as well as there are multitude of shortcuts in there for different things that you can take a look at. So all good, and for right now, thank you guys. Stick around. I will be back in about 5 minutes, so play nice. And again, if you have other questions, you can always save them for me once I am back. Okay. I always get it where, you know, people ask the question just as I go on the break. Well, I'm not going to respond to you until later, right? So, and I might not even see that. Whoever had the food fight while you were gone? Okay, no food fights. Can you say your email? Oh, okay, yes, I will give you my email address. There's several people that were after that. It's drfox@shaw.ca. So I will spell it DRFOX at SHAW.ca. So that's drfox@shaw.ca. So please give that a whirl if you can, and hopefully you got it. And make sure that you write it as all one word. Don't put any dots in between there that don't belong, and we will go from there. So on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away, guys. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and welcome to all of those who are here. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. I am your host, DrFox2000, and right now we have Etna on the screen while we were taking a break. Thought that was a nice place to be. Thank you, Piggy, for welcoming me back. All good. Aiden Bird, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. I see a few others popped in. Actually, a whole bunch of other people popped in. Trev T is here. Henry Nelson, Epididdy Mouse, and Dave Kruk is back as well. Good to see all of you good people here. Lisa P. Frampton in the house as well. Faith Nee also here. And Sherry Hewitt, all one word. Wendy C. I think I got you earlier there. Good to see all of you good people. I live 1,000 meters above the shoreline because old monks saw a 35-meter wave in 1755. You know what? That 35-meter wave, that would be scary. That's about 120 feet. 110 to 120 feet. That would really be scary. And I am actually very thankful that this volcano has not produced that large of a tsunami. And the highest that we've seen so far is in Japan. And it seems to be about what is it? What was it? 1.2, between 1.2 and 1.4 meters in height. So in the relative things, it is very small. And let's see if I can get onto this one. And I want to show you another video here, so we can see if we can get that captured real quick for you, and be able to show it for you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's put it somewhere nice. Let's go to Iceland for a second, and I will actually see if I can get out of this. Wow, so many things to do, and I got too many pages open now. Give me a second here to try to fix up my issues, and there we go. I want to go on that one. We're going to pop that back to about here, and that's what Ragnar is looking like right now at this very second. And well, not at this very second, but this is at 1:30 Iceland time, my bad. And as you can see, it is still smoking a little bit, and the snow is mighty white around the edges. And we do still see a little bit of smoke coming up from the back side here as well. So that is interesting. But I want to get this other video from Hunga Tonga loaded up here, and see if we can get that on the screen for you. So please bear with me while I do that. I need to do some quick editing work here, and hopefully we can make this happen in short order. And gotta get rid of this one. There we go. And get rid of that. Okay. Irish Monk, holy mackerel, a 30 euro super chat. My parishioners like to fund good people. Why, thank you very kindly, Irish Monk, and that is excellent. I really do appreciate that. And next time your parishioners happen to witness that big wave, can they please take some video of it? I'm sure they've got, cell phone cameras now. Maybe not back then, but now would be nice. But anyway, let's see if I can do a quick capture on this other one. This was some footage that was actually taken from a boat that was near the eruption when it happened. And this is the newest eruption, that is, from the Hunga Tonga volcano. And we'll get that on the screen right now for you. So there we go. and let's give it a shot here. I'm not sure exactly how long this was, 51 seconds, so this is what it looked like from the ship that they were on. And man, can you ever see that plume rising? And this is the actual one, and it's kind of laying on the other side of the island in a way, from where they're seeing it, but they are watching it, and that is absolutely massive. And you can see that pluming. And you know, the biggest thing is how do you zoom out far enough to see that ash cloud going into the air when it goes up 50,000 feet? Pretty hard. And that was the beginning of it when the guys caught it. You can still see the big mushroom tree that has grown. So that's what it was. I'm actually going to play that one again because it's fairly short, and we want to see it. So pretty cool though to actually witness that. And it is, you know, like, wow. And I'm surprised the people on the boat weren't having to go change shorts after they're watching that, because man, that's a scary thought. So anyway, that was what that looked like, and it is pretty nasty, you guys. So again, I should replay that other video, and I will. So that was that one. And if we go over here, this was the actual video that I produced with getting all the snippets. And of course here you can see from space, you can actually see the way it produced that cloud. So you've seen it from ground level. You can see the shock waves moving out, and that is the interesting part, because it was heard for so many miles away. And again, I really do have to kind of qualify this, because this is kind of mixed together with some of the older eruptions and the newer ones at the same time. So this is one of the older ones, and I'm not sure where the newer ones actually begin. So the guys that did the original footages here didn't do quite as good of a job. I guess they got confused or something, but nevertheless, you do see quite a bit of eruptive material there. And this was actually some of that footage that they were looking at when it started. That, of course, was back in the first eruption off of the island itself. But the other one, this eruption that we had yesterday there, or this morning, whatever you want to call it, was actually caused by, or not caused by, but actually in the water itself. So it wasn't on the actual island, but it has now created more new island area. And they're estimating another, what I can't even remember what it was, 600 square meters or something of new island. So almost a half a kilometer square of new land so far. And of course we're going to keep looking at it. What, 2,000 knots, not miles? Okay, I hope nobody's getting things confused. Anyway, yeah, they were hearing this quite a distance away. So there were reports of 1,200 kilometers, sorry, 1,200 miles away. They heard the bang. Okay, as well as that would make it roughly 2,000 kilometers away. That's a long ways to travel on this planet, and you gotta have a pretty big bang to make that sound go all the way around. This again is where they first started watching it, and yeah, 500 to 600 meters. Wind carried a lot of the ash east and north, but we already know that it was swirling it back around, and will likely keep it down in the southern hemisphere due to that storm being right around it. So it is pretty cool. Yeah, shock waves, you bet. Massive shock waves. Kilometers, not knots. Heard many in okay, New Zealand. Okay, yeah, many heard it in New Zealand. I wouldn't doubt it. There'd be a lot of people hearing it. So yeah, traveling at the speed of sound. And of course, this was the initial tsunami. This is the second wave. The first wave kind of scared everybody, and you can see it's already wet on the ground there up to a certain point, right about there. And then now that's a second larger wave that just came in and did its thing. And then of course we watch the progression of a few more waves coming, and it definitely makes you wonder. And like I said before, I really wouldn't have wanted to be on that roof. You know, had that thing been a meter higher in height, that garage or house or whatever he's on there, I don't think would be there right now. And you can see that little wall that they have there, that wave just popped right over top of it. And again, this is taking it to other places. This was actually in Hawaii, this particular chunk of footage. And I know there were reports, people saying that we did have some boats lifted right up onto the docks and things like that in some areas. I'm not sure if it was low or high tide or what was going on, but and how low the docks were. It can all vary. Didn't see it, so don't know and really can't make any comments on it other than that's what the reports were. These were the waves that were coming in, and they didn't look like anything major. I did watch some other footage. This is Santa Cruz in California, by the way. Old Mummy of Hamsters. Hi everyone, just popped out of the Workers Lounge to say hi. Thank you kindly, Old Mummy of Hamsters, for that $5 super chat. And I better write these down, and I already forgot, so I got Irish Monk, and that's a 30, and then Old Mummy of Hamsters. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters. There we go, 5. There we go. Thank you very kindly for that super chat. Do appreciate the support, and it all does help. So anyhow, gives you a pretty good idea of what's happening there. And I don't know how well they are faring in Japan, and how much longer that tsunami watch is on for. But I'm sure in some places, like they mentioned before, that it was going to be between 1.2 and 1.4 meters as far as the water inundating areas. So we don't believe that it's going to be too bad. Dr. Fox, you're writing down who donated? Yes, I write that down, Tetra. Thank you. And that way at the end of the stream, I can thank them, okay? That's why I do that. And I want to make sure I can. Miss Lobo Bob says the U.S. National Weather Service posted on Facebook loud boom sounds heard in Alaska are as a result of the shock wave from underwater eruption in Tonga. Wow, that is a long ways away, and that finally reached North America. That's a heck of a long ride. Wow, okay, how bad were the waves in the Philippines? And again, this is the funny part. These are not massive waves. They're somewhere between, like they're looking at a half a meter. So roughly about 18 inches, something in that sense. So it's not huge. It depends on where you were. Yes, Jarvis, 10,000 kilometers away almost, and they were able to hear it. So if you can hear it in Alaska, all the way from down just north of New Zealand, and that's pretty far around the globe. That tells you that it would have had to be loud. Irish monk, I heard it too. Not really. Irish monk, if you heard it, we're in trouble. Because that's exactly on the opposite side of the planet from you. And that's really far. So, okay, some of here were around and still remember that sound when Mount St. Helens went off in 1980s. Not a sound that hearing, okay, that yeah, you don't want to ever, you won't ever forget that kind of a thing. And actually, when Mount St. Helens went off, I was actually in Calgary, and the people were saying, some people in Calgary were saying that they were hearing a big rumble and stuff, and they had no idea where it was coming from. So Swanee says, I heard it on TV. I think that's cheating, Swanee. The prior earthquake on Tonga has presaged this eruption was proportionately only 1 kilometer deep. Okay, any word on the magma chamber? No, none as of yet, General Patnam 2. We don't know. Still too early for anyone to go in there and do any testing or figure out what's going on, but I'm sure they are working on it. And of course, we will be working on trying to get as much information of it as time progresses. And hopefully we will be able to hear some other things out of there. Actually, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go to the earthquakes here. And let me get onto that map, earthquake map. Where are you? I've got too many windows open and not finding things. Iceland, how about this one? Yeah, there, I'm here. Why is that one not the same color as that one? Oh, because I'm not on the same one. That's probably why. Let's see. I have that elsewhere. Please give me a minute and I will find out where that is. Nope, not there. Is this the one? Nope. Okay, I have that loaded in several places, so that's part of the problem. Anyway, let's take a look here though on this one. Why is it not going to work? No, it's not going to work for me on this because I need to get to the other one. I have too many open windows. I must close windows. This one, okay, I'm going to get rid of that one. That may help out. I'm still not on the right map. Oh, holy Batman. No, not the right ones. My bad. We're working on it, guys. Not there, not there, not there. And that was not the one we were looking at. Not there, not there. Be patient. There we go. I found it. All right. So when we're looking here, and we'll click, and notice this one is a diamond shape, not the round usual earthquake. So when we click on it, of course, down on the bottom here, it tells you it was the 5.8 magnitude volcanic eruption, and it's about 68 kilometers northwest of Nuku'alofa, Tonga. And they did have the seismic alerts, or sorry, the tsunami alerts. Come on, get rid of that. And I didn't want to click on those. And you can see where the threat areas are by the purple pins, and that's indicating where most of that is. And as you can see, a lot of it is further down in the Central Pacific as well as Central America. and also along the South American coast, although nothing overly whelming. Okay, they do show Japan over on the left-hand side in this area, but let's see, potential threat, this one here, and not sure what. Boy, that just doesn't want to shut off. It just wants to click on everything. As soon as you touch them, these things shoot off. Anyway, let's get back here, and you can see it right there. That's where it is. If we zoom in a little bit, it gives you a much better idea of where we are. And actually, there's your ridge right there. And this is where the volcanic chain is. And these are all volcanoes along here. And that's caused by this subduction of this plate going underneath this one and lifting this one up. So if we draw it real quick from a side view, just to give you a little bit of a perspective, and yes, I'm using my crayons here, so the plate that we're on, so it's like that, whatever, and drops off. And then here's the other one subducting underneath. So what's happening is, and if we change color real quick to represent magma and stuff like that, so as this area down here is filled up with magma, as this slides under, it's going to turn around and trap some of that magma. So if we go back to our green color, or one of them anyway, you can see it'll go up like that, and it'll capture these areas, and this is what's going to get pressured upward, and this is where you get your little volcano chain up top here. So we don't know how big that chamber is underneath here, so hopefully we will see what's going on. These ones are erupting up top there. And that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea what's happening when you're seeing that subduction zone. Let me clear that off, and of course we can zoom in a little bit more on that triangle, and that is that guy right there, and there is the older satellite view of it. So that's where they had it. Actually, I think it's out here a little bit more. From where the actual location is, and this island certainly has grown, and we know that it has more beefy meat around it now as far as things are concerned. Not sure if this is another spot where it was upwelling, but that is a possibility. Okay, Tetra, somebody getting your crayons, haha, okay, that's cool. Cheryl Wood, is it still erupting in Tonga? That is a good question, Cheryl, and we don't know what's actually going on right now. There is very limited communication to Tonga, and not so much has been thrown out there. David Valentine, can you please explain caldera? Well, the caldera is basically this area right here, but if we're looking underneath, you know, you got your volcano doing its thing, and you got your land, and of course you got a tube of some sort, or pipe if you will, feeding it, and you're going to have a chamber underneath. Your caldera up top here is the area where the lava is basically spewing out. So you got magma in here, and then whatever pipes are coming up. You might have parasitic fissures in here as well, or parasitic tubes, and you might get a little bit of spurting out the side, that kind of thing. So caldera, the big bucket, and hopefully that helps you out in a nutshell. Let's get rid of that off the screen, and that kind of tells you what's going on. I want to pop around though. It is break time, and I'm going to see if we can throw this onto one of the other streams right now. Still very funny looking there. It's not. It's still very early in the morning, of course, in Indonesia. And let's see, Mexico is doing okay. What was happening here? Still no good. Big bugs flying by, but no good. All right, I'm going to leave it here on Popocatépetl, and I am going to take a break. So please don't go away. We got more to come when we come back from our break. Of course, we will have our traditional bacon seeds, and for those who don't know that term, it is well, you'll see. You'll see when I get back. A lot of you know what bacon seeds are. Anyway, keep smiling, don't go away, and I'm your host, DrFox2000, located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And of course, you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please do hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you will know when we go live. And as far as we sometimes have special live streams when they do come up. Certain things are pressing in nature, and we will try our best to get those things going for you. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in 5. Don't go away. Keep smiling, and all good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And glad that you guys are all on board and watching what's going on. So, as we normally do here at the start of the second hour that we run through this, we always show our little bacon seeds. And for those who don't know what bacon is, it's when you watch the lava flowing down the side of a mountain, it does look like bacon at night. And we always do that. Lawanda Buchanan, I have been watching your live stream for a while. I enjoy your content. Thanks, Lawanda. Really do appreciate that $10 super chat. That's awesome. Thank you kindly. And I will write that down real quick here, just so I have it. Lawanda Buchanan. Okay, $10 super chat. Thank you. Awesome. Appreciate that support. Really good of you. And thank you very much to all the super chatters. It always does help with getting that support and allows us to work on things a little bit more. So let's see, John Raper also made it in here, and thank you, Lawanda. Leo Carlson also in here, as well as let's see, we got Epi Diddy Mouse earlier. Geoplanet Jane, I think I did not say hi to you yet, but welcome, glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? Edith NZ, Jarvis, I got those guys. Popo Cat Fox Petal. I like it, Jarvis. And all cool. And maybe one day I'll go down there and visit that one. Like that. Okay, so anyway, yep, I was on my Pepsi break, and I probably will need another drink right away of Pepsi. I don't drink alcohol, by the way, just so you guys know. I'm actually allergic to it, so I wish I could, but I can't, so I won't. And let's get to our bacon seeds, please. And here we go. And this is our first bacon seed of the day. You can see the little fella sneaking a peek around, and looks like it's probably Mama's trotter. And he is definitely cute. Don't send Piggy to Hunga Tunga. Too dangerous. Oh, Piggy is not going up there. We're going to keep her back. And yeah, it's way too dangerous. And all that gas, I don't think we've equipped her with a proper gas mask for that. So all good. And anyway, this is the first bacon seed. Pretty cute. But now we're going to get into some really, really small baby bacon seeds here. So this is about as young as you can get. And that is a wonderful little bacon seed, a beautiful little piglet. And love seeing the little ones. And very, very tiny, and just exactly. You know, you just cradle it in your hand, and it's a newborn, very close to it. And here's another one. This little guy is a little bit older, but seems to be very happy being cuddled. And baby bacon seeds, you bet. And that's what we are looking at. And it is beautiful to see the little animals as they grow up. Most of these are actually miniature pigs that we're looking at. And it's nice to see people have them as pets. They don't eat them, sorry. So when you see a bacon seed like that, you'll know it's a pet. And the tiny one was newborn micro pigs. There you go, they're micro pigs. It's just like micro circuitry in your cell phone. Micro pigs. Edward, where Boom Boom? We'll get to the Boom Boom in a second. And here's this last but not least little bacon seed. And he is definitely cute. But we will get to the Boom Boom in a second, I promise you. We're going to show about a 20-second clip of, again, this is from a satellite, or it might even be from the space station. I'm not sure, but first 12-hour time lapse. And this is actually a time lapse that we're going to see. So, yeah, it's a cheeky. I like his nose. It's cute. Anyway, let's see where I loaded that other one up, and there it is. So here is, speaking of babies, this is, when you're looking at it, you're going, oh, look at that little tiny little mushroom cloud down there in the middle. You see that little guy? Okay, I will let this play now. This is only 21 seconds long, so we'll probably see the other thing at the end. And there. Okay, I'm going to play this one several times, so that's a big difference from the little tiny little plume. And of course we got ads in there. Wonderful. And looks pretty awesome to see that. So that's how it dissipated. And we'll play that again just so you can see it. That is panning out pretty good. Now in there, I'm actually going to stop this, and we're going to go back to about here. And what I want you to notice is this ring. Okay, this is the acoustic shock wave, and it is moving out very, very quickly. You'll see that dissipate very fast. So if we go back in and just watch how quickly that dissipates outward. And you got to remember, this is a 12-hour time lapse that you're seeing, so that is 12 hours worth of movement. So yeah, that shock wave was pretty nasty, and of course that's what people were hearing. So again, a good shot of that is right there. If we move it ahead a little bit, you can see it expanding very rapidly and heading outward. And of course it's traveling at the speed of sound, so it's zipping along pretty darn good. And if it was heard up in Alaska from there, that tells you a whole bunch. And it is definitely a very, very loud explosion. This is from the ISS. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Raymond, and appreciate that. So I wasn't 100% sure where that source was, but that is what we're looking at. Yeah, it is from space. Yep, and looks pretty cool. So definitely worthy of having a peek at. Anyway, having said that, let's take a look at, can pigs outrun shock waves? No, they can't. Big dog, most of us can't. We can't travel faster than sound with our own trotters, if you will. What's with the slow drawl? What drawling? Slow drawl. Slow drawl. Slow drawl. Epididymouse. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Okay, so Cheryl, what are we looking at? The sound wave moving water, or no, the sound wave itself? When you go back to right here, this outline, you see the very round circle around this here, that is the percussion wave of sound that's blasting through, and it dissipates very quickly. What happens, any moisture in the air, everything, that's going to react very, very quickly. So when it moves out, you can see how quickly it does move out, and goes from, just a few seconds, it really does zip quite a ways. And when we're looking here, it's hard to gauge what this distance to just the edge of the cloud is, but I guarantee you that is probably 400 or 500 miles already. You got to remember, we're seeing this from about 300 kilometers up, so that's a long way already. Hopefully that worked, and anyway, I'll let that one go one more time, and then we'll get it off the screen, and then we'll go take a look at our other volcanoes, see what we can see, and hopefully there is some other stuff. Hey, welcome Barbarian, and the boom, okay, you heard the boom in Auckland, New Zealand. There you go, David, pretty cool. And yeah, maybe I'll let it go one more time here. So it is pretty awesome to see, and we'll leave it right there. And of course, that plume of ash and smoke and gases went up to the 50,000 foot level very quickly. And of course, there are advisories in place to not go into those areas right now with your aircraft because of the ash and so on. Imagine the shock wave and the sound waves when Kilauea, Krakatoa blew in 1883. Big dog, I wouldn't have wanted to be too close to it. It would have made a heck of a sound. Shock waves in the air, absolutely. And part of the reason you see them is because that sound wave is compressing all the molecules or atoms. You know, if you have hydrogen or water vapor, everything is being hit by this, and it goes pretty quick. Nobody knew this was about to happen. We weren't sure. Nobody was overly sure as to that it would happen because of its previous stuff. So, yeah, it was not anticipated by any means. Floods 500 miles away, 5 foot deep from the eruption. Yeah. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. There's Cookster Littlefield, tsunamimatic is a neat word to say. Yeah. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to say that. Oh, you guys make my life so hard with some of these words. It's almost like trying to speak Icelandic. And anyway, speaking of Iceland, and let's go over there and have a look and see what's going on. Haven't seen too much else yet. I've been working really diligently on getting all our other stuff set up for this one today, and I have not seen anything in Iceland. So let's pop over to Iceland. We'll have a look at some of its doings and see where we can get. Of course, this is the RUV.is view from up on the ridge, and you can clearly see Ragnar sitting there, and you can see most of that snow in this area has melted again. Still a lot of underlying heat in there, and has done its thing. So let's see, 55 degrees in Tonga, and Fahrenheit 13 degrees Celsius. Wind is blowing to northeast 2 miles per hour. Current humidity is 84%. So yeah, it's wet there, soggy. Anyway, looks pretty cool, and of course that was about 7 hours ago roughly. Reason I'm showing 7 hours ago is because if we move up to right now, this is what you see on the screen because it is very dark there. So back to that 7 hour mark, I'm going to leave it on that one, and we'll pop over to the MBL close-up camera, and that one I've got sitting at 14:15, so that was 2:15 Iceland time this afternoon. Let me get over onto it, and there we are. And as you can see, there is still some off-gassing happening. We do see smoke. I'm not sure if that's moisture evaporating because of the heat, but it is definitely still off-gassing some. Not sure if we just want to say, yeah, it's in a fumarole state and doing its thing. Thank you, Piggy, for the 5-minute warning. And let's see if we can get ourselves back to something interesting here. Oh, I don't want that one on the screen. And no, don't want that either. Where's my stuff? Alright, gotta find out where my maps are. Need the other ones here. I think this is the one I want. Okay, earthquake map, yes. And actually, let's go to the seismic harmonic tremor chart first. And this was Iceland just a little while ago. I'm going to refresh that one because I've been busy doing all kinds of other things. And we will get that refreshed. One of the things you'll see down here is we've got a lot of earthquakes, little quakes or collapses that may have happened within the magma chambers. And if there is very little magma in there, this would be something that you would typically see, and unless we have more magma moving in. But this to me looks like we're having collapses of those magma chambers that are deep down underneath. And of course, this is Fregra del Fiol. You can bring that up on your own by typing in Rumble chart, as Tetra just did there, and has brought that up. And you can have a look at that, as well as the drum chart. It is also there. So kind of interesting to see that, but I'm kind of hoping that we get better results. Oh, I'm trying to move the wrong screen again. Let's get onto that one. This was from earlier. I am actually going to refresh this, so don't mind the white screen for half a sec. And it zooms back in, and in the last 6 hours, I've got it set for 6 hours. We don't see any quakes here at all, otherwise they would have lit up. And if we go to the last 24 hours, this is what we were seeing. So this is the Reykjanes Peninsula, of course, and we will look at the rest of Iceland shortly, but we'll start over here, and we'll zoom in a little bit so we can get some readings. This guy here, this is the Blue Lagoon, by the way, and the power plant, and this one is kind of halfway in between in the open area, 5.1 kilometers down, and it is a 1.0 magnitude. Of course, this is the town of Grindavik, and our volcano that we're actually looking at, that we just looked at, is up in here in Geldingadalur in the valley. If we zoom in a little bit, we can kind of pinpoint it a little bit more. It's sitting right in here. These are old pictures, so this is not the volcano. The volcano sits right about in here, and it is much, much higher. So that kind of gives you an idea of what that is doing there. We do have some little earthquakes here that happened within the last 12 hours. Again, another one 5.6 kilometers down. You have one over here on the edge of Meridalia, and on the valley, 5.9 kilometers down, again a 1. And those could be all those little spikes that we've seen, a 5.6 kilometers down, 1.3. So it's telling you that there's something happening down there at that level, that 5 to 6 kilometer zone, and it's pretty interesting. And let's see, where else did we have stuff? If we zoom out, yeah, there we go, and we can zoom back in and locate these. So a little bit further to the east, though, we see this 3.6 kilometers down, 1.3, and we'll just keep going through these. 5.3 kilometers down, 1.1. This 1.5 should be about 5.6, yeah. So again, 5.8 on that one. It's just a 1, and all kinds of them here. 6.9. So the further away we're getting, the deeper they are. Roughly. And let's see, this guy here, 5.6. So that kind of gives you an idea that we're not going to see too much in that area. And we had a couple more around the lake, and we'll have a quick peek at those. 6.4 kilometers down, and this guy over here 1.1 and is 5.4 kilometers down. So nothing is making its way up. We're thinking that that is basically the demise of what's going on deep down. We're seeing the chambers collapse, or that's likely what it is. Again, I say that with a grain of salt because we can't get down there and have a look at it, unfortunately. So it is what it is. And anyway, let's zoom out, take a look at other areas. We don't see too much new stuff. We do see a couple little spots on Ketla. We do see this guy over here. Not sure how big that actually was, 2.5. And I think I need to zoom in a little bit more to make that work. And if we get to that point, we can see that here. 3.1 kilometers down, and it was a 2.5. So pretty close to the surface. And again, 5.8 clicks down. Just to get a general idea, 7.1 in depth, 3.3. So again, we do have some activity here, but nothing that's going to suggest an imminent eruption of any type. There's some odd ones right in here. Again, too far, zoomed out too far. Let's zoom back in a little bit. And these things can be all kinds of different stuff happening. Let's see, 1.3, and it's 3.8 kilometers down. And this other one here is 5 kilometers down, 1.7 kilometers yeah, 1.7 magnitude, my bad. When we look at the rest of the world, Katla down here had a few little guys, and these are interesting but not very big. So 1.5 is the depth, 1.6 is the magnitude. This guy here, 0.9 is the depth, 1.6 in magnitude as well. And I thought there was another one here somewhere. There he is. And this 1.0 is 1.1 kilometers down. So this one could actually be in the ice because the ice thickness is quite heavy there. So gives you a little bit of an idea what's going on in Iceland. I know I'm over my break time. Let's get in here real quick. And Grimsvatn is got one that's very close to it, and it's a 1.5, 11 kilometers down. I don't think that's going to be anything detrimental to the world. And if we zoom out, we had another one here, slightly bigger, 1.8, and that's on Skal, or Skal, 6.8 kilometers down, 1.8 in magnitude. I'm going to leave the other ones up north there alone. These aren't anything major that I'm going to be worried about. And on that friendly note, let's throw you back over onto one of the volcanoes. And this one right here will work. And I'll leave it on this scene. I won't put it back to actual nighttime because you can't see too much. So enjoy watching it smoke. And there it is. And I am going to go for another break, so please don't go away, you guys. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing today. If you're new to the channel and you haven't hit that like button yet, and you do enjoy what it is, then please do hit that like button. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do think about hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you will be able to get all the live streams. We do stream daily. Information down below in the description, as well as a whole bunch of other good shortcut words there for, especially for Iceland. We have a lot of stuff in there that you guys can have a look at. So on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am going to go for a break. I will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and somebody said late break. It was indeed, Kate, and had to do what I had to do. Anyway, as you can see, we do have our wonderful Ragnar in Iceland on the screen, and of course that was from earlier today, 14:30, so about 2:30 this afternoon, Iceland time. And the reason we're showing it a little bit from before was it is dark there now, and you won't be able to see a darn thing, or not very much. Actually, I am going to throw that one back to a live mode, and whoa, that's not the right one. And we should be able to see a little bit, but not very much, I don't think. No, nothing at all. So having said that, let's do this. We'll throw you in the jungle instead. And here you are in Indonesia, and we're looking at Merapi. And Merapi is in the clouds as well. And unfortunately, both Semeru and Merapi on Java are both in the clouds today for some reason. And not sure if it's some other stormy stuff going on there, but that's what we're looking at. So kind of makes you wonder, and there you go. Glacial the Galactic Federation approaches our star system, and ARC's ARC's activity. We already know to receive the information at this time. You will believe this what is the truth, and will show definitely. Okay, boy, that's confusing. Linda, thank you. Kirkner. All right, very good. I just wanted to throw this guy in, and let's see what else we can kind of take a look at while we're doing our thing. Yeah, actually, I will throw Semeru on there. This is what Semeru was looking like, and from a distance. And or is it? Yeah, it is. And again, in the clouds, so we're not seeing a heck of a lot of anything over there. So that is unfortunate. I did want to find my other charts though, and let's see what we can come up with. If we can get to the right ones. I have a lot of pages that are stacked right now, so it's not so easy when you're doing that. And let's see, where are we here? Oh, you know what? We need to go to Hawaii, and let's have a look at Hawaii. I know that's important. So, Hawaii, here we come. Looks like, all right. Let me get in there, and why am I not seeing that? Hawaii, where am I? Somebody stole Hawaii. There it is. I see Hawaii. But let's actually look at the wonderful pictures, and I found Hawaii, and I need to bring it back to what we have. There we go. There's our thermal image at 6:14 this morning Hawaiian time, and we will refresh that so you get the latest and greatest, and that's what you're seeing right now. It's calmed down a little bit, and as you can see, we're not seeing any new fresh lava on the outside, so levels probably have dropped a little bit. Can hardly tell here. Yesterday you could definitely see a big difference in prominence on the edges. Today we're not seeing that, so that level must be a lot higher than it was yesterday, but we are still seeing what we're seeing, so it's all good. Here is a picture again, 6:27 a.m. of from the USGS, and this is Kilauea, and yeah, it looks like somebody let the genie out of the bottle, and you can see the eyes and everything, and arms. almost like a ghostly figure. So pretty cool. I will refresh that so you get the picture of right now, and this is what it looks like. Again, in there, I'm seeing here quite a bit of shadowing, so we do see a little bit of a ridge line around the edge, telling us that the lava level has decreased in the crater somewhat. And if we go over to our next picture, again, this is from this morning, and this is looking at the actual cone right there, and the primary outflow is down here into the crater. The parasitic vent that we had on the back here seemed to have closed up, so not seeing that anymore, and pretty cool to see that. It's kind of a metallic-y looking shot. I like it. And let's go to here, and I'm actually going to refresh this, sorry, and this is going to be this is the 24-hour time lapse that they have on the USGS site, so you guys can always head there. If you haven't looked it up yet, Hawaii map will get you the shortcut for the USGS site, and you can pop in there and see what's happening, and it is pretty awesome. Some of those shots you can actually see the level of the lava decrease, so looks pretty good, and awesome to see that. And I think we're good with that. That's moving pretty quick, and getting back to this, we do see the USGS warning on there, and well, that thing, boy, you even get close to these things, it brings them up. Okay, so anyway, this is the one that is the big one, Tonga, and if we click on it, come on, click on it. Let me zoom into that maybe. There we go. All right, so near Tonga Island, magnitude 1 just happened at their time, 9:26. Okay, so I don't know if that's a brand new 9:26. I'm not sure if I got time conversion. That might be yesterday's even. So to zoom, yeah, let's zoom. All right. And that gives you a little bit of an idea, but yeah, that's the eruption, and oh, come on, and that's Tonga itself. So this whole line along here, these are all volcanic cones, and as I explained before, that stuff does push up. You know, when it's subducting underneath on this other side here, it's heading underneath this big mound and pushing it up, and trapping some of the magma underneath there, and that pressured magma is pushing up and through, and creating these eruptions. So again, this is where it is, and that's Hunga Tonga's area, and looks pretty cool. So we will leave that alone. We'll put it back onto that picture for right now, and I think I'm getting pretty close to being out of things to say or talk about, so I was trying to get Fuego up, could not, that stream is not up and running, so not going to have a shot at Fuego. Let's see, okay, Dr. Fox, tomorrow have a look at Cappy, okay, 31 centimeter uplift is worthy of note. I do agree, Irish Monk, 31 centimeters, that is over 12 inches of uplift. Is also another rucksack there. Oh, okay, Irish Monk, I don't know why you leave those rucksacks laying around. That must get pretty expensive. But then again, I'm not going to go go talk about what they're made out of. So, let's see. What do they got out there in Iceland? Never mind. Anyway, that's what we're seeing there in Hawaii, so we kind of get the gist of that. I was trying to find my worldwide volcano map, and I know I have it somewhere. It's just when I split things here, things disappear and shift on me, so we're looking for it, and hopefully we will find it. And where is it? Okay. And we haven't even gone over to Yellowstone yet. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. Maybe I can do that real quick while we're waiting. While I'm looking for other stuff. Can I find Yellowstone? No, not there. How about that one? Okay, I'll push Yellowstone live. And for those who don't know, that is Yellowstone Park. And it is a wonderful thing. And yeah, we do see the geyser is over on the right-hand side there, I believe, is they've got the camera kind of turned right now, so it's a little hard to judge what it is, but I do believe the geyser is on the right-hand side there. So let me see if I can find our worldwide volcano maps, though, because I am curious where they are. Okay, that one is not it. And not that one either. Okay, well, we'll get them going. I will find it. It's here somewhere. I know I did. I know it is. And they're moving the camera around there in Yellowstone, so if you see it moving, don't panic. It's only because the herds of buffaloes are moving it. And let's see, USGS, nope, not there. Where the heck is it? Have I lost my interactive volcano map? No, I did not. I found it, but now I found it there. I don't know where the other part is. Okay. And getting in here, and I need to refresh that to see if they are actually showing Tonga as active, and yes they are. So give me a second or two. I will see if I can get that up on the screen, and there it does show me the other earthquakes as well. So just got to go find it. I know it's here somewhere. There it is. I found it. All right, so let's push that live. We can always go back to Yellowstone afterwards. By the way, if you do want to get that Yellowstone camera and see what that looks like, you can always type in Yellowstone, all one word, and that'll bring that link up. And if you are funny and humorous, you can also type in Jellystone, just for kicks, and that will bring that up as well. So anyway, let's see, split mode, and go back to classic mode, and there we are. So we are looking at volcano activity worldwide, and of course our guy here today is what we're looking at is right here. 18 hours ago we had a 5.8, and that is right where the volcano is there. If we zoom in a little bit, we can see that there was a second earthquake right underneath it as well as a few others in the area. Those happened. Okay, that's a 2024. I just want to see when this one happened. Doesn't have a time on it, so they're preceding it. This one happened 4 hours ago. 4.4, nothing too major. 4.7 15 minutes ago, and 4.8 4 hours ago. So that gives you a pretty good idea of what they've got happening out there. And of course there you can see our ring of fire, and the areas of course most inundated from that tsunami would have been right around in here. Hawaii did get some lift, but nothing major. And then, of course, some of these islands would have been close in the way. And of course, Japan is always a worry because they have a little bit of uplift there. When that wave comes in, it forces it up a little bit, and we see a little bit more of a surge there because it's coming through the deep water and then hitting up into a very shallow area very quickly. Hence the uplift or water level ends up coming up higher. So that's kind of what's going on there. And Ring of Fire's doing its thing. I see they're showing our Icelandic volcanoes as quiet. La Palma is quiet. Even our guy down here in South Sandwich Island is quiet. But we are seeing a little bit of activity here. If we zoom into Central America, and we can see the what is it, Masaya? I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly, but that one is active. And Fuego, the one we don't have video of right now, it is still on the active list. And then we've got Santiaguito, if I said it right. That one also in Guatemala, not too far away from Fuego, active as well. And we notice quite a few little earthquakes here. These are all 4s or that approximated size. And this one here, 4.2, hour and 20 minutes ago, roughly. Here's another 4 in Mexico. So anyway, this guy here, though, that's Popocatépetl, just about 72 kilometers south of Mexico City. And that is one we do like to watch. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a heck of a lot. On the other side of the Caribbean, eastern side, we do see La Soufriere is quiet, Pelé also quiet, and the other one here also quiet, so all good in that sense. We did have a quake here in the just in the Gulf of California, just on the tip of the Baja of California as well, 4.1 and 124 kilometers down. Wow, that's quite low. Pretty interesting. Do see one up here, 4.0 in Canada, a place that never gets earthquakes, right? 6 hours ago. And of course we have a little bit more out here. Pavlov, I didn't get them up and running today, the Alaskan streams or cameras. I'm still going to work on those. 45 minutes ago up there for that one, and 4 hours ago for this. So 4.6, 4.2 gives you a little bit of an idea. Great Sitkins back to an orange status, being quiet, and this would be our Sopothnio. Pochnio. Anyway, I'll get it one of these days. I'm gonna have to sit there and practice those names. And of course, our Russian friends we don't hear too much from. Pretty quiet. And we do see a few more quakes up in the northern portions of Japan. So that's kind of where we're at. And I want to pop over to, I think, the weather map somewhere, if we can find the other weather map. I've got 2 of them up right now. And of course, the one that's windy.com is the other one. And the one that I'm actually liking or like to look at and use for our stuff is, of course, Ventusky or Ventusky, and I find that one to be fairly decent for what I need. And as we're getting to the end of the stream, though, let's get in there real quick. And there's our world, and of course, when we zoom out a little bit, we can see what the weather patterns are doing, and you can see things swirling around. Temperature wise, it looks more like this, and gives you a pretty good idea of where the cold stuff is. And look at this. This is trouble. You're gonna get really cold up in here, guys. And anyway, looking at those nice places, Germany isn't too bad right now. Paris, Europe is in general not looking too bad for wintertime weather. As soon as we get down here, this is our Canary Islands, and that's La Palma there, 17 degrees Celsius. It is nighttime there right now, so 19 down on the bottom end. So it is expected to be a little bit cooler, but we do still have a lot of material blowing off of the Sahara, so they will probably get some Sahara sand. You emailed me the link of that one. Yes, you did. I do remember that, and I have those links. It's just I haven't had time to get them in there, March 2028. But we'll definitely work on that for next stream. We're already overtime on this one, so a lot of stuff to cover. Finding it very hot here in South America, which is kind of neat and different. Usually not quite that warm there, but 42, 43 degrees in some places. That's pretty cool. Or hot, 44 right there, right Buenos Aires. So yeah, wow. All right, and of course you can see the fast moving swirls here. That's a storm. And if we go back over to wind speeds, that kind of gives you a little bit the same thing, only looking at it at 10 meters above ground, whereas the temperature one is looking at 2 meters above ground. If we go into precipitation real quick, you can see where some of the storms are, and as we mentioned before, that's that hurricane there. And that is very close to where that volcano is, so a lot of that ash will probably be sucked into there. Take care and be well. Made over 400 today. I gotta like that. Yeah, yes, had over 400 people in. Actually, I think we had over 500 people in here at one point. Thanks, Dr. Fox and the Mod Squad. Nice work and busy day today. Well done. A lot of lava lovers or lavaliers out today, and we do enjoy having each and every one of you guys in here. So thanks, Epididdy Mouse. Appreciate you being here, and hope to see you again. So anyway, hitting clouds real quick. We do have the clouds all over the place, and a little bit here where I am actually was clear for a little while, and we're going to get some more cloud from the looks of things. And yes, I am here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And let's see, actually, what's my temperature? And I'm going to go take a peek. Saying 0. Well, I guess I got no temperature. And okay, leaving it at that, I think we're good with the rest of the weather. I don't want to give gloom and doom here to look for the coldest spot in Siberia, but we should, you know. All right, it froze up on me, darn it. Get it? It froze up? Oh boy, I didn't do it. Let's hit play and see what happens. No, it doesn't want to work anymore. Okay, on that friendly note, we will bow out, and oh, Popocatépetl won't work. It's snowing there, or raining, one of the two. Let's put you back in the jungle for an end screen for today, and we will leave it at that. I thank each and every one of you for being in here, and yes, we made it over. Oh, we have 420 likes. That's pretty cool. Good number. thank you, everyone. The lost land of the lost. Bowie me. If you get lost there, just walk away from the volcano. You will eventually get to water, and it might be in a mangrove swamp, but you will eventually get to water. And watch out for the gators and stuff. Or hang on, or is it crocs down there? Crocodiles? No. Alligators? I don't know what they got down there. They got things that eat you. Everything in that area wants to kill you. So, jeez. What? Sleek. All right. Be good, you guys. And thank you all for being here today. And really do appreciate each and every one of you. And it is awesome. And I think I may have forgotten to write down one of the super chatters. I was going to thank my super chatters, Irish Monk, and where are we here? Boy, I'm got such poor writing. Yeah, Irish Monk, Mummy of Hamsters, and Lawanda Buchanan, and I think I might have missed one, but thank you, you guys who have done the super chatting. Awesome. All that support does help out, and I really do appreciate it. Definitely helps pay for the power bill and that kind of thing. Power bill, buddy food, you know, important things in life. So, glad that each and every one of you was here. Hope you enjoyed today's little adventure, and it was pretty cool. So, let's see, what do we got going on here? Okay, yeah, we need to stop with the referring to the Bible and stuff like that, Linda Gartner. That's not the right forum for it, okay? But let's leave on a friendly note, though. Be good, everyone. Take care, and thank you all for being here. And hope that you guys all pop back in tomorrow. And if there is any more stuff going on, we will keep you apprised as soon as we hear. And of course, for those who don't know, I do have the 24/7 stream. That is always on, so DrFox2000 is the one that you want to take a look at. You can definitely do that. If somebody wants to drop that link in the chat real quick, would be really cool. Thank you to my moderators. You guys did an awesome job handling the big crowd today. Really, really good, and appreciate your hard work. So thank you very much to each and every one of you. And on that friendly note, I am going to say goodnight and all that stuff. Thank you for watching, and we will see all of you tomorrow, we hope. Same time, same station. Take care, and please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you, and good night. Oink, oink.